and do the video on it and get it to blue and all that other stuff.
You can do
So-
it.
have nothing but free time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm only starting on a full route and stuff, so
Yeah, you can work on it while you're doing the route.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but I've been to a bunch of other offices.
Yeah.
I do that. I go to a bunch of other offices a lot, and none of them get as much third bundles, like the flyers, the newspapers, and stuff, as we do. Don't know why that is.
I just realized I can't use the Kali Fuji images anymore.
By a werewolf, and I'm
Yeah, I'm sorry, Blue.
You can't use the what?
Like the Kali images for stream.
Oh no.
No,
Because it's not
'cause
Kali
Kali
anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But alright, I think I have everything good. I think I've posted everywhere. So hello internet, and welcome back to more Pathfinder 2e Tomb of Annihilation. Welcome back all my regular players. And there may be some well, there's gonna be at least one cast change at some point this evening. But recap from when last we left the pork chop. These guys have been journeying through Chult on their quest to end the death curse, and recently they have come along the city of Shilku, learned of its problems, and did what they felt was best about setting them free, which revolved around them fighting a hell engine that I hope all you guys found entertaining. Once they
hate
did,
it.
once that was destroyed, the devil inside was freed, and things occurred. Things were said, promises were made, and it involved one of the party members to be absconded with by the devil inside, and the rest of the party managed to get out a desperate prayer and managed to weasel their way out of the deal. And so Kelly Sewell is presumably somewhere in Omu with a baroness of hell, and Dolgren, once talk of deals and treaties with the devil began to get brought up, he began to walk away. And so we now find ourselves with the immediate four of Anadi, Zig, Bob, and Shashik still within the volcanic temple of Ubtao, while Dolgren is presumably walking back down the side of the volcano. And so
Yeah, he did pause somewhere along the way so he could heal himself a bit, but he definitely walked for a while.
And so the scene takes place, picks up theater of mine, because I already deleted the map, in the volcano.
Damn.
Sorry, that really got me. Yeah. I guess I was at the end of the session. I was exploring these fucking runes, which I'm using to apply my 9th level ability to get a Nadi lore as I study the carvings on the wall, because this is apparently an Nadi temple in a volcano.
Indeed. And as you go around, you have... what did you say that feat was called again?
It's my ancestry feat called
Ah.
a Nadi lore.
Oh, okay. Then. Yeah, you go around, and as you can kind of imagine, most of it is heavily damaged. In fact, let's get some music going.
Wop.
As most of it is heavily damaged, being inside a volcano and seemingly not being well tended to over the past X amount of time. But there are still glyphs and carvings and etchings along some of the wall and the chambers. And so, from what you can sort of tell, is sort of a relationship with a mostly forgotten about people with a mostly forgotten about god, Uptow. And I guess if you are wanting to learn anything in particular, I guess, phrase it as a question and then make a lore check.
Shit, if Uptower's here, what do we know about Omu?
Not much. From what you guys have gathered, Omu is sort of like this place's Atlantis. Most people don't think it was actually real, but if it was real, then it was quite a miraculous kingdom.
But was it made by Uptow or something? Or was it made by people? I can't remember.
According to legend, Omu was handmade by Uptow himself.
I would like to make some form of lore check to see if there's any information we can gather on Omu here, if they have any, because this is, some of the most ancient scrollings possible. If, you mentioned what you mentioned.
Yep, and so go ahead and, if it gives you an actual Anadi lore skill...
I have something better. I already have Omu lore from archaeology.
Then go ahead and roll that. Alright.
26.
As you take your time to read upon the walls, what information you can find does seem to, agree with, prove, or I guess point to that there was once, a single great civilization here in Chult from which all other kingdoms came from. And while a name isn't given, it was specifically crafted by Uptow.
All right.
It doesn't.
Same information.
It doesn't mention if it's like literally like he built it with his hands, or if he just guided how it grew.
And Natty is going to, in his little daydream world right now, just imagine a god making a city with his hands, like a kid in sand.
Yeah, like little building blocks.
Yep. he's just sitting there, his legs to either side, and he's got the city in between him, and he's going pat pat pat.
And so that is what Anadi is doing after you guys managed to, I guess, escape the devil. What would Zig and Bob like to be doing, or are doing?
Zig is gonna run after Dolgren and make sure he's okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow that.
Alright.
And if I'm alone, I leave quickly after, but...
Shashik will follow the bigger group. And so after several minutes, Nadi will come scurrying down the mountain. But Zig, Bob, and Shashik, you guys leave the temple and begin walking back down the trail that leads to Shilk. Everything seems much more peaceful outside now that the volcano is no longer erupting. The air is starting to begin to clear. Everything is not directly on fire anymore. And so...
Is there still lava flowing?
It seems to be more of a residual flow.
Okay.
But yeah, you can see Dolgren a little bit, probably about halfway down the mountain. You guys scurry after him.
Yep, scurrying down, going, Dolgren!
Yeah. That once
he's probably sat down somewhere and is tending to his wounds.
Once we make it up to him, I'll be like, hey man, are you doing okay? Like you ran off pretty quick.
Yes, I am. Forgive me, my friends. I had little interest in dealing with a demon or a devil or whatever that might have been, and I was very hurt.
Yeah. Well, I got rid of her as fast as I could. That I'm so thankful that Mirtu actually like came, because that was kind of awesome, but also terrifying at the same time. I like how are your wounds looking? Like, are you like are you like doing okay now?
Yes, the Angrad, my gods, they saw fit to heal me.
Okay. What about you, Bob? Are you doing okay?
I'm not gonna lie, this is a little fucking crazy. Like, I'm physically fine. I'm emotionally shook. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck this island.
yeah, like that's a fucking demon. Like, what the hell?
Someone else finally fucking said, "Fuck this island." I've been saying it for years.
Been saying it my whole life.
I don't think I've used the jug today.
Yes,
there-
you have.
Have I?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you
All right.
guys have been like emptying it out at the start of every day to make potions.
Yeah, that's what you've been doing.
Okay. Oh,
Um,
right. I remember now, because I had those extra potions I gave to people.
But as you are talking with Bob and Dolgren, one of them will point out that there's just a bird sitting on your shoulder.
On my shoulder, I eat it.
No, on Zig's shoulder.
Oh. Do I see it?
Yeah.
Oh.
To
I'll be
Bob
like,
and Dolgren, you guys see what appears to be just an ordinary raven. Zig, you recognize your little buddy, 343, the Nasor.
oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'd be like, hey, dude. I didn't see you there.
Hello. I did not wish to interrupt your conversation.
What can I help you with?
It is I who am here to help you.
Oh,
You
okay,
have been
cool.
having quite a string of running into vile entities, so I have been assigned you personally to keep an eye on you.
Oh, all right.
God, give us a babysitter.
So, do I have an animal companion now?
Kinda.
I'm saying this to you, Zach.
No, you don't have an animal companion sheet, but you do have a little buddy.
Oh, cool. Well, hopefully shit doesn't get weird anymore. But I know me saying that is a lie.
And after some minute of you guys
Um,
kind of just taking a breather with Dolgren, you can hear the pit pat of a Nadi coming, jostling down the mountainside.
I fly down.
Oh,
Easier.
the flap.
Yeah.
Dahlgren will sort of take everybody in. Where is Kalsul?
He got taken
He didn't
by
make it.
Lilith. He's still alive. He's still alive. So we're gonna find him. But because he made that deal, he was taken to Omu.
I don't think he wanted to make the deal.
Shocking. Shocking. Who knew that dealing with evil entities could backfire?
Yeah, but I thankfully, because of, and I'll gesture towards the bird, that the rest of us weren't taken.
Indeed.
Yeah, she kind of roped us all in because of some poor choices of words made by Callie.
But now we just have to find him, and hopefully he's still okay.
Indeed. Well, the machine is broken. The devil is freed, for better or worse. Let us see if your people are likewise freed from their imprisonment.
And if they can
hope
help
so.
us.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
let's fucking find out.
As you
I'm-
guys begin to descend further down the mountain, you can see that Shilku is no longer actively on fire. There is still some residual flow from the volcano going straight
Fucking
through the middle of the
something
city.
happened. Jesus Christ.
Yep, some residual damage.
Oh yeah.
But as you guys draw closer and closer, you can hear sounds from within the city. It seems to be mostly a cacophony of vocalizations. People seemingly shouting. As you draw closer, it's various
Is
different...
there any flying angels anymore?
You don't see any.
That's good.
And with the
once
volcano no longer active, the air is beginning to become clearer, so you can get a better look of the city. Now there's not so much ash and soot and smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
when we get inside, do we want to make it known that we saved them?
Well, there's two people that could help affirm that we know. One of them is rather important here, Lord Kakwo. He's Lord Shilku. He should still be in his fucking mansion.
And then the priest,
And,
right?
Well, the priest is, we got the priest over there, but I kind of want to. Is someone that we tried to like talk to when we first got here?
I don't think we're
Chatal?
going to be able to find them.
Might.
I don't know.
mean,
You mean directly the first person you guys talked to?
Yes. That's Chatal. If I remember correctly, they're right here.
They were right there.
Yep.
Somewhere by the opening gate.
Jesus.
Well,
there we go.
we should probably find the mayor first, or the leader, whoever.
That's
whatever
over
they're
there,
called.
and I point to way over there.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Way over here, the
I guess-
mayor's manor.
I guess let's just start walking.
All right. You guys can
And
kind of
Naughty
just position
laughs.
a party wherever.
Yeah.
But as you guys go through the city, if that's the first direct, if that's because you guys will have to cross a bridge once again. So if that's directly who you want to try to find first, you can. But as you guys are traversing through the city, the voices are much clearer. Various people shouting names, looking for people calling for help, people being like, trying to gather up people to help clear debris. Because as you can imagine, a lot of buildings collapsed due to the earthquakes and the volcanic activity. So a lot of people probably got trapped in buildings. But you guys make your way through the mostly destroyed city. No one really paying you guys any attention. But as you guys walk about and get a good look at the people, most of them are seemingly human looking. But Anadi, as you are looking about, you can also tell that they are, slightly off. And as you see more individuals who resemble more closely what you look like now, as well as, a couple actual giant spiders, you start to believe that this whole city may actually just be Anadi people.
I'm both intrigued, but no, the moment is not right. I'm respectful at this point, or trying my best to be.
We're like, do you know me?
No.
Have you seen my family?
Yeah, there's a lot of people asking that. But
What's my name?
but as you
Yeah.
guys draw closer to here, there does seem to be a crowd sort of forming, and there are some people, doing their best to quell the Curies of the people. And as you draw closer,
While we were walking, did we see any more visuals of that weird dude with the dog head?
No.
Good.
Okay.
Terrifying, whatever the fuck that thing was. You say there's people up here trying to quell. Do they look like guards at all, or are they just like some people speaking up on a box? And
Yeah, mostly a soapbox kind of thing. And as you draw closer, you can see that it is indeed Mayor Cacao trying to do his best to comfort some of his people.
Which one of us talked to him?
I talked to him, and you talked to him, didn't you? Oh, it was
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Give me one second. I'm
Wait,
getting a
you
phone
talked
call.
to the priest. Dolgren, did you talk to anyone? I can't remember. No, Bob talked to one of them because he's very good charisma.
Did I?
I'm back.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Zig talked to the priest. You talked to the Lord, as did I.
Okay.
But yeah, if anything, who might remember our voices? It's been probably
Like a day.
what time of day does it look like? Yeah, because we went there in the middle of the night and had a nap.
So it's probably a little afternoon at this point.
Yeah, 12 hours plus since we last talked to him.
All right. Well, I'll once we get close enough, I'll do my best to get his attention and be like, "Hey, we did it."
He doesn't immediately recognize you, although he does pay attention to a group of strangers that's walking up to him. But he does indeed recognize your voices. It's like, liberators, heroes, and like he goes to direct the crowd, like these are them. These are our saviors. These are the ones that freed us from that horrid curse. And a lot of the people, are very appreciative. Patting on the back, shaking hands, hugs, kisses.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's weird. This feels awkward.
Especially when they don't have a mouth, they just have big old pincers.
Not all of them.
Some of them.
So someone hands me a baby, I'll kiss it and get all the little spider hairs off my mouth.
But
You guys do remember when you first met me? I wasn't a spider, right?
Yep.
And
It was weird when it changed.
Yeah, boy.
no babies at this
I can go
scene,
back,
but
you know.
it's a pretty decent little crowd of about 30 or so people. And Lord Cacao is like, I was just beginning to gather up some of my citizens. We were about to begin conducting search and rescues, but it is a big city and we have more people to gather.
I mean, we can
I'm
help.
gonna lean over to Zig. Are we gonna? He and the Grand Engineer were the ones who wanted to have these devils in town. Remember the demons?
They didn't want them in town. They were just using the one as the engine. If they knew that it was in the engine,
Yeah,
I
the
honestly,
one in the engine they totally took off Ren.
Yeah,
That he allowed into the town.
Look. I'm not saying he's a good guy, but he is the leader of here. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just saying that perhaps this person probably shouldn't be in leadership.
if you want to overthrow
I don't
the government,
want to overthrow
I
a
mean,
government. I'm
I'll
just
back
saying
you up,
that his
but,
last
like,
his last decision literally caused the annihilation of his people. He's lucky we arrived.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, if you want to overthrow a government, I'll back you up. But like, I don't think now's the time for that.
Always thinking
No,
you're
but-
cool.
But see, Dalton, what about your opinion? Like, well, I'm not wrong here, right? Because at least that's what I remember, unless I have a poor memory in this, because, I do sometimes.
I will follow where you wish to go, friend. But forgive me, I was thinking on something else.
Do you want to vocalize it, or
No,
fair enough?
not here.
Fair enough. Mayor, wasn't it by your decision, alongside the High Priest as well as the Chief Engineer, to entrap and enslave a demon within your mountain?
Are you like vocalizing this out loud?
Yeah. Like, if he's on the soapbox and he's like, hey, these are the people, and he shakes her hand, takes a picture thing, Anadi's been kind of like standing a little bit away from him. Maybe limp wrist shake if I do get up on the soapbox, but after he's done that and is possibly still calling out and or explaining his plan, I'm going to kind of be a little vocal and loud.
When you say that, people do get a little weird. But he goes, his expression kind of changes as he's
I'm just
taken
I
back.
Can't
But he's
remember
like,
personally if he's...
I did not order for a devil to be trapped in the machine. But what I did do was graciously accept a gift that made our way of life much better.
And then it made it much worse, if you haven't noticed. You have a river of lava flowing through your fucking town, and it's only because of our good graces and luck, honestly, that we fucking came here. I'll tell you this, you're lucky that people outside of your city actually know you exist, because otherwise we wouldn't have fucking come here at all.
He speaks
it's
up.
only-
I can obviously
Literally,
see
we
that
owe
the
Volo,
machine
like, a lot for this.
the machine backfired. I can see our city is in ruin.
Yeah.
I did not know that was something that could happen if the machine malfunctioned.
But you
I'll
just accepted a
step
gift
in.
randomly?
I'll step in between and be like, all right, this is something that we should talk about later. Right now, there's people, that need help. So let's go do that. And then I'll look at the mayor and I'll say, once we're done here, we're going to need help and supplies for us to stop the rest of the problems on this fucking island. Are you able to do that?
He goes, I don't know. As
Well-
he gestures to the city.
Okay, but if you have anything, like just anything would be helpful, because here was like a small thing compared to what's happening on the rest of the island. Do you know what's happening on the rest of the island?
Zombies.
Yes, pretty much.
I mean-
It's bad. Like fucking bad. Like we're gonna go continue to help you, and then you need to help us.
He goes, I will do what I can. And it's like, A team, go that way. B team, follow me. Very begrudgingly, as the crowd kind of splits into two, and they seemingly go off to do whatever they were planning on doing before you guys showed up.
All right, us team somewhere.
And so after you guys sort of piss off the mayor, what is your next course of action? What do you guys
Good
plan
job,
on doing?
dumbasses. Fucking
Quick.
goobers.
Even if he was ignorant,
Goober.
fucking, he caused all this. Him and the fucking high priest.
Yeah, but this is not the time to do that.
I'm
It-
mad. I'm gonna go cool off my head. I'm gonna go.
I'm going to
Fine.
cool off in the river of lava.
No, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see if I can find Chatal. You guys do what you want, and I'm gonna go fly away off in the direction of where Chatal was.
Alrighty. And so that is what Anadi would like to do. What does the rest of the group want to do?
I'll look at Dolgrim. Like, you want to go move some heavy stuff?
Certainly.
All right, I'll roll up my sleeves and I'll walk wherever Dolgrim goes.
Alrighty. And Shashik will follow the largest group of people. What is Bob doing?
Man, this is fucking ridiculous. I'll follow and help out because like, fuck, Bob don't know what to do with any of this.
Alrighty. So the four of you guys spend your time walking around the city, giving a hand wherever it need be, whether it's carrying people, moving rubble, uh, kind of just doing whatever sort of heavy lifting and assistance that's really needed, which there is a lot needed. And a Naughty, you begin to fly over the town and get a pretty good look, you know, pretty much can see this map as it is. Pretty good look of the city and all the ruin. And you begin to fly to look for the individual Chatal. And so I think with that, give me a perception check. Oh, excuse me.
Come on. I have no idea what he looks like, so I'm kind of just calling out as I fly around. Yes.
36. Pretty good.
36. Yeah.
You fly around and you do cause quite a scene of, you know, someone flying around the city shouting out someone's name. But
Oh, whatever.
oh, it's too late. But
Get
yeah,
over it.
after about maybe 10 to 20 minutes of flying around shouting out a random person's name, you do get a call back. It's like, yes, hello.
I'm gonna swoop over. Who do I see?
You swoop over to a small group of people who are kind of just tending to presumably some kids, maybe young adults, and you see a naughty folk, a hybrid, similar to you. You know, they're rather dusty and a little bandaged up. It's like, oh, hello. Do I know you?
Well, I hope you might. I reached out to you when you were trapped.
Oh, yes, you were the voice. Hello, and they go up and they shake your hand.
Yeah, no, I heartily, hold it and, squeeze it a little. Are you all right? You weren't, but
Oh, yeah. Funny how being free of an infinite black void will do wonders for your mental health. But yeah, I am doing much better. The city does not seem to be so. So we're going around trying to make sure everyone's all right. I have joined this little band. We're trying to help these children find their parents.
Yeah. I'd ask him, do you need help? I got other friends out there who are
We always use help.
currently working at things.
But if your friends also need help with whatever they're doing, please don't have to burden yourself with us.
Well, I just wanted to make sure, honestly, that you were, well, kind of look him up and down better, which you are, I suppose.
Yeah, not tippy top shape, but I am in a much better place now.
All right, well, take care then. I
You too,
don't know if
friend.
we'll ever meet again. Yeah. Pat him on the shoulder and fly off to see if I can go find my friends. And you know what? No, I'm gonna go find a roof, possibly like a tall building. I'm just gonna sit on it for a little.
and scowl and be the city's Batman.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna definitely furrow at the very least. This is not how Shilku was supposed to go.
But yeah, time passes. Roughly as much time as you guys want to spend here, as there is lots of work to be done of moving debris, clearing it, finding people, tending to people's needs, trying to find food and drink for everyone. Because as you can imagine, a lot of ash and soot most stuff isn't edible anymore. And so there's a strong lack of food and fresh water in this town right now. And so there's lots of issues going on. But you guys do what you can to be of assistance. And so it's
that
really
jug is a godsend then.
it's really how long you guys want to be here. But after about maybe a full day, people start forming larger groups as more people are found and freed. More able hands, make the work go a little faster. But you do hear talk of people, in times of crisis. There are people who speak of doing not nice things to make sure they are taken care of. And then there's people talking about, well, the city's ruined. There's really no food here. We're going to have to find somewhere else to go. There's a lot of this and that going on. People just talking.
Ooh.
Yes.
Dogren will step up. Well, let's if that is the case, I do know a place that has lost many of its own people and could maybe use some friends. Now, how do you all feel about living underground?
That's also in a volcano.
The people
Yeah.
were kind of like, most of them seem to be like, living underground maybe ain't that bad. And then you bring up, it's also in a volcano, and they're kind of like, maybe not. But then you also
it has
remember
good
that as you
people.
guys were leaving, the dwarves did seal up their city.
They'll let me back in.
That
Just
make a
gotta knock
special
hard
occasion.
enough.
Oh yeah, that works for just about anything now.
It works for Dahlgren.
Do we have a way to contact them?
No.
I assume Dahlgren has some means of doing so, since it is his family somehow. And Lezak's just like, no, your character can't get him back in touch with their family.
Well, I'm
Big
sure
door.
if we find like a message scroll or some other form that you could use, Dolgren, you might be able to be like, hey, this is what's going on. Can these people come here?
You are very optimistic for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, my friend. Very
Though
optimistic.
Dahlgren-
Well, I
Though
I'm not blaming
Dahlgren
you, I'm just
does
saying.
have knowledge that dwarves used to have a ritual that allowed for long distance communication. If he could successfully remember how that works, he might be able to perform it.
Why don't, before we... Well, I guess, yeah, we should use that resource first. Is that actually a thing, or did you just make that shit up right now?
yes.
Pretty sure it's a combination of both.
We're calling a dwarven ritual. What would you like Dahlgren to roll?
What kind of lore skills do you have?
Ha! Dahlgren has no lore.
Then maybe either history, arcana, or crafting.
I got crafting.
Could I help him with that?
Sure, if you would like to roll an assist check.
All right.
History,
I'll let-
Arcana, crafting? There's no
I'll
history.
I'll roll whatever you roll, Dolgren.
I'll be rolling crafting. If you're going to assist me, though, you should probably roll first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's normally how it goes.
That's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, it looks like a success. So
Hey,
28.
twinsies. And so, indeed, you do recall that while there were multiple stories of dwarves being able to use the earth to communicate long distance in various different ways. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little gassy. You remember a specific ritual. Words are hard. A specific ritual that you can perform that should allow you to essentially make a phone call to someone that you have been in contact with.
Okay. Dahlgren will start. Well, like, at first we'll verify if there's anybody at all interested. If, like, because people are saying, like, oh, we can't stay here. Do any of them want to come live with a bunch of dwarves?
You put the word out, and there are some people who are about it, some people who are kind of, it's all range. Like, yes, no, maybe. But, as time goes, word travels around of, hey, there might be somewhere else that we can go. And starts getting people more interested.
Okay. So yeah, if there are people interested, then he will make the call.
Alrighty. And so go ahead and give me, since you would like to do craft, go ahead and just make another crafting check to perform the ritual.
Okay.
Do you want any assistance with that? I have a plus 14 to crafting.
Sure.
I will try that.
Alright.
Success. Alright, so I get a +1. 32.
Very nice. By finding a rather impressive stone that seems to be unmarred by the touch of civilization, you craft a rune into it. You then fill this rune gently and carefully with some of the still fresh lava from the river. And through meditation and
Dahlgren
focusing...
just scoops his hands and he's like, ooh, hot, hot, hot.
You want the decanter of water?
Hot potato.
This ritual's crazy.
And then he swallows it. No, I'm just kidding. But you're holding the stone, blowing on it as the magma begins to cool into the rune, thinking, meditating, hoping. And then, almost like just like a phone, you usher, you speak words into it, kind of just like, hello, anyone there? And you get a response, hello, who is this? How are you talking to us?
It is Dahlgren of Clan Stone Smasher.
Ah, Dahlgren! It is nice to hear your voice, my lad. How are you speaking to me from somewhere?
Yes, I'm calling from Shilku. How's the reception? Can you hear me all right?
Oh, yes,
I am
I
under
can hear. Yeah, it's you're breaking up.
You're going through a tunnel. I know.
But
It's a big tunnel.
oh, that's nice that you found Shilku. How is it?
Well, he looks around at the river of lava, the burnt buildings, crumbled down structures. Not great.
Is that on speakerphone? It
No.
sucks.
I goes, oh, well, that's quite sad to hear. I heard it was quite beautiful there. But what can we help you with?
I'm sure somebody finds it beautiful. Yes. You see, there are survivors of what has happened here,
Survivors.
and yes, there was some trouble here. It was as bad as I would say as we faced it in our own tunnels. Many of the people here have died. They've lost their homes, but there are those that have managed to live on, and they are seeking a new home, a new place to reside. I know our own numbers are diminished, but perhaps we could roll away the stone and welcome in some others amongst our clans.
You can kind of hear him muddle, and it's like, that is quite a nice and generous idea. I might have to talk with some of the others about letting a horde of strangers come live with us. But I will get back with you, or if I can't figure out.
Wait, do you know the ritual? You said you were confused how I contacted you. Here, take this down, and he'll detail the ritual.
And you can hear tink 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 as he's chiseling something into stone.
Yep, chiseling it in. Yeah.
Like, all right, I have your number. I will reach back to you when we decide what's going to happen.
Excellent. I shall speak with you then. Until
You're-
then, stay strong. Farewell.
Rock and stone, and you hear a click. But yeah. You've kind of put out feelers of maybe a new place to go. Made contact back with your homies in under the mountain.
Mhm.
And as you guys,
How'd that go, Dogran?
I'm waiting for a call back.
Oh. What? And the plan is to try and bring people there? I have a suggestion, perhaps because, bring people there, ferrying people back. Because they have the, what is it called? The secret tunnel way. Maybe.
Secret tunnel.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, a joint force together. The people of Shilku and the people of, I cannot, for the life of me, remember your place's name because it was long as fuck.
Rakanar.
Harakanar, yes. And the people of Harakanar, maybe, aiding each other in these horrible times. I'm sure
Indeed.
that they could
That
provide
is why I
incredible
put forth the
stonemasonry.
idea.
Yeah, they could provide incredible stonemasonry, and the people of Shilku could definitely, need some help with that and could provide at least a lot of labor. Because if I recall correctly, the amount of people it looks like that are probably here compared to the amount of people that were at your place are
Much greater.
the dwarves are a little low in numbers.
And in a couple years,
no,
we will
it's a-
have an army of dwarven spiders.
Oh no.
Dwarven Riders.
Well, I don't think I don't know if the Aneti people can turn into a Drider. I have heard of them.
That'd
be
be
terrifying.
wild.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Find out in part 2 of this adventure. But as you guys are sort of doing this, waylaying, making the ritual, making the phone call, a familiar voice finds you lot as you turn to see a somewhat regally dressed individual who greets you with a gracious bow. And beside him is a skeleton dressed in a somewhat similar manner and has a glowing spiral carved into his head. It's like, "Sup, fools? Glad to see you guys didn't die."
Is that the fucking skeleton mage or one of them?
Yeah.
Wait, Zach, is that Phrasma's spiral?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be like, hey,
Surprised he can wear that without imploding his soul.
Yeah, no, I
Sup,
agree.
man? Yeah, no, it's crazy. The freaking ritual worked. Now me and the homies, we're working on a different team. The other two are around here somewhere helping the others. Shit's crazy, huh?
yeah, that's
Very much.
very surprising. But I mean, I'll point to the bird and be like, I don't know, a lot of weird stuff's been happening, but
You
for
got
the
that
better,
right.
I guess.
I don't know about that. He's kind of like looking around, and most of this town's gone.
Yeah,
I'm surprised there's not more people around here to look like me.
I mean, we did what we could.
Yeah, you guys seem to have done a pretty good job. Most people are still alive. There's no robots running around anymore. I mean, yeah. And he kind of starts rattling on, and the cleric just has to kind of like shush him up. It's like, it is nice to see you all alive and your job done successful. I thank you for these people's salvation.
Yeah. Though I don't want to put more bad news on horrible news, but we need help.
He goes, yes, help is needed by many in this time of day. What could I possibly assist you lot with?
Well, I'll gesture towards the skeleton. Like, no offense to you, but if you haven't noticed, the entire island and maybe the world has an undead problem. Uh, we're trying to stop it. We know where to go, but we need items and supplies to help us stop it.
He goes, he nods his head, and he pats Wicket on the shoulder. He's like, "Go help your brothers. I will assist these gentlemen." He's like, "Rock
Just a
on!"
quick question.
And he goes walking off.
Before he goes, I'll fist bump him.
Hell yeah, fist bump, bop.
He falls apart into bones.
Yeah, he crumbles.
Oh no!
I must have missed it. Who's the skeleton with? The one that's clearly talking to us right now?
The priest guy that I talked to.
Oh, the high priest. Yes.
Yep. He goes, "You lot have indeed done more for this town than we could ever hope to repay you. But I think I may know a way to start, if you will follow me back to the cathedral."
It's not monetary, right? We don't really have a reason to spend money right now.
He goes, we don't really have money, but
Really?
these are
That's a
more
concept I like.
these are material possessions, if you would care for such things.
Greatly.
You guys follow him back to the cathedral that's mostly still standing, and he takes you through some, twists and turns, through debris, partially collapsed hallways, and takes you to a relatively untouched chamber. It seems quite, unimpressive at first glance, but
I knew there was stuff hidden in here.
but he begins to
Yeah.
kneel down and begins to chant some kind of prayer. At which point, once he is done, a section of the floor rises up, and just like a chest, he kind of just opens the lid. And he goes, "These are relics from the time of Uptow. They were used by great warriors who once defended these
Jesus.
lands, and I hope that you can make use of them." And inside, you see what looks to be a sword, a piece of armor, a horn, and a belt.
Do you
Four
mind
items?
telling us what these things do?
Do they have names?
Indeed. A rather odd-looking sword that makes a little bit of clankling as it's covered in rings. This is the 10-ring sword. This is the arachnid harness, the horn of blasting, and the swarm eater's clasp. These are relics that were forged by great warriors of Uptow to represent his different sides. And I am now bequeathing them unto you, the new defenders of this land.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah, fine.
Thank you. Algren takes them all. He
Takes them all,
tells
equips them.
yep, he tells that his friends are hesitant, so he's like, "All right, I got you guys. Don't worry."
Well, I'm not hesitant. I was just wanting to know what they do before we choose.
No, it's all right. I got it. He cinches on the armor over his breastplate.
I'll just pick Dolgren up like, all right, buddy, listen.
I don't. Is the 10-ring sword in second edition?
It is not, but
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
Where is it? Where's the things I could look at so I could see what things are cool?
So
I want to see stat
I
blocks.
mean, it's the
Yes,
same thing as first
d-
edition, but I tell you that the 10-ring sword, they hold it up. You can see that there are 9 holes that have been punched through the sword. Well, 10 holes. 9 of them have rings going through them. Very similar to, like, Shaolin monk weaponry. And then there is an empty hole. They tell you that a ring can be fitted into this hole willingly, and the sword will allow properties of the ring to be used by the wearer. So it will essentially, the sword will either turned into the metal of whatever ring is put in there, say an adamantine ring, it'll become an adamantine sword. Or if you put a ring of, Ring of the Ram in there, even if you are already wearing 2 magical rings, you can now use Ring of the Ram.
Oh, it's a 3rd ring slot as well then.
That is a little less necessary in 2nd edition because rings don't take up a slot.
Oh, they don't anymore?
Nope.
Oh.
I guess it's just invested.
If you look at Ring of the Ram, its usage is simply worn. It doesn't say worn ring or anything like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it has to be an invested ring.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you have to invest in them, but
Yeah, well,
Well,
you
it's
could
a free
invest
ring.
in 10 rings.
yeah, 10 fingers.
It's a free ring.
Maybe
Free
it lets
ring
us invest in the ring for extra.
Maybe it gives you an 11th investment slot for a ring.
For a ring only, yeah.
But
Yeah.
then the armor is quite protective. It gives you resistance 5, just seemingly in general.
Is
And
it the arachnid harness?
yes, the greater arachnid harness.
Gotcha. You got the link for it. I'll post that.
All right. Oh, shit. Leather.
It's
Then
the
there's
greater
the-
version.
The Horn of Blasting, which has been etched to look like a Tyrannosaurus skull.
That's kind of cool.
Dahlgren wants this, by the way.
That depends. Is Dolgren planning on leaving with a fucking party of Anati? Looks at him.
I mean, Dahlgren's earned his keep. Come on.
And then
Who said
Swarm
that?
Eater's Clasp,
I heard a ghost.
which has I wasn't sure how a clasp. I think clasps are normally worn as capes, but I like the idea of this being a
Yeah,
big old
put on a cape.
belt buckle better. And so yeah, 4 relics that they have managed to hold on to from the time of Uptal, and they would like to give them to you.
Swarm Eater's class would also be really good for Dahlgren because he can eat
It
bugs.
makes sense thematically.
Yeah. I mean, so does Horn of Blasting thematically.
Thrust your hand into the swarm. That's pretty funny.
Man, we've got items handpicked for party members.
I
here.
mean-
It's pretty cool.
The horn would also be pretty good for our bard, who needs to roll performance checks. But I think because of the rules with variant magic items, we don't apply item bonuses?
We would not.
Oh.
Yep.
So it's only meant for going blah people.
Yeah, so whatever, like if it was a +2 weapon or whatever, it's whatever you guys meet for the alternate equipment level.
Automatic
Yes.
bonus progression.
Yeah, that's the words.
Well, I'll look at a naughty and I'll be like, well, I wouldn't mind the armor piece, but leather won't do me much good. So if you want, we could switch chest pieces.
Hey, that's really cool. I have some pretty cool art that you should look at.
he goes to show you his little doodle notebook.
Also, I'll let you know right now that I can already climb shit. I go
Okay.
to pull up my little, torsos. But no, what's your dex mod?
Me?
Yeah.
4.
That armor's not bad for you either. In fact, that armor would be just as good on you as it would be on me.
As they're figuring this out, Zach, do you get my DM?
Oh, I did not hear it go off because I have those turned off because otherwise they would be going off all the time.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that wouldn't be
Should be
bad
able to
armor
look
for you.
Okay.
What are
And
you wearing right
is
now?
it the greater harness?
Yes, he did say it's
Oh.
greater.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So it's
Yep.
the good shit. High
You get
resistance
that
to
5
poison.
poison.
And, every 10 minutes you can climb rather than once a day.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I don't think there's really anything here for getting a fucking text, apparently.
Well, it's also
Alright.
got
It's Dahlgren's
Brazilian
people
written on it
calling
as
him
well.
back.
All right. Well,
Hello, my brothers.
I mean, let's see. What Dex bonus, or what armor bonus does the armor give?
What do you
Because-
have on you right now?
So the way armor works, aside from heavy armor, is that between Dex and the armor bonus itself, the max you will get is +5 before
Okay.
runes are added into it.
Okay, because I have a
Those-
half plate right now.
As long as you meet the max dexterity bonus that you can have from the armor, it won't really change much unless you have better runes on your other armor.
I mean, I don't have any runes at this
Yeah.
moment.
So this greater arachnid harness will actually probably increase your AC if you have that +4 dexterity.
Okay.
It's also got a resilient rune.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I think so. You're wearing half plate right now, right?
Yeah.
So half plate gives a +5 AC bonus, Dex cap +1, meaning you'll lose 1 AC, but you'll get the benefits of resilient armor.
Well, no,
Which is
he actually won't lose any in that case because this one has a +1 rune on it.
fair
Or actually, no,
enough.
I guess we're already getting that. Nope, never mind, because that's automatically being factored in from automatic bonus regression.
You're losing 1 AC, you're getting 5 resistance to poison, and you're getting the ability to spider climb once every 10 minutes, or 1 minute every 10 minutes.
And you should
Okay.
be moving faster as well.
It's true, because half plate reduces your speed by 10 feet, you'll gain 5 feet back.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's really up to you.
Actually, no, you'll
If
get
you-
full speed back because there's no penalty on leather armor.
You don't want it. And Dahlgren will slap it on.
I mean, I'll use it because I don't think the sword would do me any good. So the only other one would be the
Well, Dahlgren has a breastplate of fire resist, remember?
yeah. All right. So I will grab the arachnid harness then.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the. Is that the quote unquote only things that the 10 ring can do? It's a +2 weapon as per the thing it says, but we're kind of ignoring that. You can put any kind of metal ring on it, which will then make the weapon as is.
Yep.
But doing so allows the sword to penetrate damage reduction. Oh, I guess so.
So, yep. Like
I
I,
don't know
said,
how
if
that
you
works
put an
with second
adamantine
edition.
ring into the sword, it becomes an adamantine sword. So now
I don't even
anything
have
that
an
is
adamantine
weak
ring.
to adamantine, or if you put a silver ring, it becomes a silver sword. Yada yada.
Oh,
Any
this shit's
other
a broadsword. I can't fucking wield this.
I don't think
It's-
broadswords
they
are
have
in
the-
2E, so I think
They
it's
are.
A.
Well, no, sorry. They have the actual 9-ring swords. That's the first link I posted.
Oh, I couldn't
Oh.
find it.
Jihuando.
Yep, they're called by their actual name, the Ji Huando.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That'd be why.
Yeah. This thing ain't got anything for Dex users, so it's for you guys.
I favor my use of two-handed weapons. I'll take everything else, though.
I can use it as a machete. I don't technically actually have any other melee weapons. I've used all my daggers in my travels here. Actually, I think if I... No, I don't... I'll even be bulked out. I'll be encumbered if I wear it, so nah. It's for someone else. Or we can hold it, and if we find some other lucky adventurer who might be out there in the wilderness willing to join us, maybe we could offer it to them.
What a novel idea.
I keep... Am I crazy, guys, or am I like you hear a voice?
Yes.
All right, just making sure. Actually, it's you, priest, isn't it? Stop it.
He's like, you guys are taking too long.
What a novel idea.
we took the stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since no one else was saying anything, I figured you guys were just like chilling in the room still, with
Of course.
priest like deciding who's gonna wear what.
Exactly. I mean, I leaned back over to Zig. This guy is the other guy that fucked over the city.
Yes, but it's not our place.
What do you mean?
It's
I mean, you're you're not wrong. And I'm just mad because they are getting off scot-free for now. Like, the people didn't know. The people in charge did.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean,
Negligence is negligence, man.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Anadi, but I don't know if anything that we could do, because we have more important things that we need to like worry about and take care of.
I know, and I just hate that you're right. I just fucking... And I just gonna bring hands up to his eyes. I just fucking hate this island so much. I hate it so much. I wanna leave. I'm so tired.
Same.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to be here.
I know, that's why I said same.
Where, you know, that's a good point. Where were you going?
I wasn't
Deep
going anywhere. I was helping load up the boat.
Oh.
And they set
So
off
you
with him
can't-
having on it.
You had a nap when they decided to say shove off?
I mean, sometimes it happens.
Fair enough. All
They
right.
just- yeah.
You thought you had more time than that.
Apparently.
But
Well, shit.
as you guys are sort of discussing the gear and who would be best suited, the cleric, he begins to kind of lead you guys back through the rubble, back out to the city. And as you guys are making your way through the foyer, a shape begins to come in through the large set of open double doors. Heavy boot
Unpray.
steps and a flapping in the wind, almost like a cape, is a trench coat. And coming through...
Callie?
No. Coming through
Wouldn't
Is
you
a-
like that?
is a more regal, yet somewhat familiar face of Alexander.
Oh shit.
Bro! I'll run up and hug him.
What have we here?
A beautiful man, that's what we have.
You're alive?
Yeah, who are you?
This is
Oh.
Anadi.
Oh, that's right.
That's
He's
Here,
not
back.
Anadi.
Yeah,
No,
no,
he
he-
is. I
he's a
I
spider.
have the hat.
Or it's a spider. They also
Is
drink
she-
a potion of sex change, so they're a spider.
I didn't mean
They
to.
are a spider now.
Yeah.
That makes too much sense. Hello! It is very good to see all of you here.
Didn't you get like fucking raptured?
It's not perhaps the word I would use, but
No, it happened. Like, we all watched it. It was blinding, glowing light. Then you went up in the light, and then you disappeared.
It was weird.
yes, it was weird for everyone. If you'd like, I can explain.
Sure.
All right. Well, a cathedral is no better place than to explain my divine doings, so let's start from where we left off, shall we? Well, before we had entered the whatever that plateau was called, I forget. I had been feeling unconfident. I had made many prayers, and they were answered in that moment that I had unfortunately had to leave you. So, after I left, or was taken, if you so prefer, I spent, up until now, until about a day ago actually, in the Serene Circle, the divine plane of Aurori.
Sure.
Yes, very sure. That's kind of how I felt about it. It's all very, difficult to describe. I've never been bathed in such divinity. And there I trained for... How long was I gone?
A
At
couple
least a
months.
Yeah, at least a month.
7 years.
What?
It's
Oh,
been
yeah, it's just
60
over.
years.
This is Dahlgren. Dahlgren Alexander Dahlgren.
Hello, I'm your replacement, or was.
Gives a
Oh, that's great.
little laugh at that, and well,
We didn't replace you. He came out of
They
the
did?
jungle. No.
I certainly feel replaced. No,
Man. Actually, yeah, he can do the little like lay on hands thing you can.
You were touched by divinity.
And I am well somehow. I'm a soul warden now. If you know what that is.
I think you were before.
I think you
Was
were
I?
always a soul
I
warden.
I can't remember.
Yes, you talked to a god. I'm aware.
Okay.
But you, little Dahlgren. This is very
Indeed.
nice to meet you.
Likewise, I've heard many great things about you.
I hope to hear many about you.
Certainly, I can fill you in.
Yes,
For a drink, please.
That would be wonderful. But I trained among, surprisingly, many more monks than I thought there would be there. And while I never passed hands with Aurori himself, he was there watching. I feel very humbled. And now I am here. I was here to help those who have been enslaved by some machine. But it seems that is no longer the case.
Yeah, you're a little late for that.
Yes, Anadi, I can tell.
You have no idea how hard it's been since you've been gone. You have no fucking idea. And I was gonna like tear up a little bit. And honestly, fucking Zig hugged him. I'm gonna fucking hug him.
And if anyone cares about a change in appearance, instead of, he still got the big trench coat, the one that everyone's always like, "Oh, I can't believe you still wear that." Underneath it, he's got this pure white, hardly tarnished robe, and his hairs are a little grayer at the ends, almost
You
white.
got so old.
No,
If everybody's going in for hugs, Dahlgren's gonna join as well.
Yeah.
everyone is welcome. Bob, come here. It is very good to see you.
Sure, everywhere.
Everyone is very greasy now.
Anadi, you are much more prickly than I remember.
Yeah. Well, you know, I could change that. I just haven't ever wanted to.
You can change that?
Kinda.
Can you change the other thing?
What do you mean?
Other things.
You know what I mean.
I look at him blankly.
He's talking about your boobs.
No,
Just flat out no.
I can't. I literally can't. I can turn into a human, a spider person, or a spider. What do you prefer?
I have no preference.
All three at once.
Then spider person it is.
As
I don't think I
Shawshank
could
just,
do all three at once. That'd be fucking weird.
as Shawshank just stares at you all blankly and coldly. And the
Oh.
cleric is just, it's so nice seeing reunions.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot Shawshank was there.
You gotta drag him into the hug.
I'm like, this is Shawshank. He tried to kill us a couple times, but we saved him, and now he is kind of helping us because he wants us to help save his sister from to stop summoning a snake god, who it's also at Omu. So there's a lot of things at Omu.
It sounds like there's much to catch up on. Oh, did
And
you
with-
know? We're hunting a lich. You guys know that?
Yes.
That's like the. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, all right.
Yeah, but we might have met that lich.
You what?
Well, wait, no. Which lich are you talking about? We met another one.
I'm sorry. Can you explain?
Well, first off, which lich are you looking for?
A Sararak, the one that's like keeping all the souls. It's like.
yes.
Yeah, there's another one here called Valindra Shadowmantle, and she's very attractive when she's not a lich. But don't let that fool you. She's a lich.
She's
and talk to her and.
Yes, she's nice, but I am not dealing with her anymore.
She's
Anymore.
nice, quote unquote.
We took a ring from her.
And
Accepted gifts from a lich.
The one.
Well,
that-
we didn't.
it was more so to ask her for help if we needed it, and then I got in trouble, and I'll nudge my head towards the bird, and I don't have that anymore.
And the bird pokes you in the side of the head.
I said I was sorry.
But yeah. While you guys are kind of catching up, Dahlgren's rock phone kind of like begins to glow and vibrate.
Rock and phone.
Dahlgren's just been carrying around this big rock, lugging it around with him.
But as you hold it up, a voice.
I'm
begins
expecting
to
a
speak.
call.
A voice comes out
He
of it. It's like,
extends the antenna.
click, 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 click. It's just a stick he puts on top of it. But
Hello, this is
Dol-
Dahlgren of Clan Stone Smasher.
Ah, Dahlgren. I'm glad that this thing worked. Yes, we would be delighted to provide assistance to people. About how many bodies do you think we will be expecting?
Oh, let me. He turns to the GM. How many people want to? You puts a hand over the receiver. How many people wanted to go to Rockhernar?
Cleric is not sure of how many people actively want to go, but
Well, that's
They
why
have
he's
found-
asking. Dahlgren's asking the GM.
oh, you don't have a full
I feel
count,
like
but
he's got
definitely,
a number, like estimate at least.
yeah, definitely over 1,000.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, I relay that back.
He goes, oh, okay, yeah, I think we can make that work. We're gonna have to dig out some more tunnels, but we can make that work.
Excellent. That is great news. I shall share it. Is there anything else to discuss?
He goes, no, everything's been going pretty well here since you and your friends killed that dragon. Your mom's doing well. Those who were
excellent.
injured are recovering. But
I'm glad to hear that.
but we will begin preparations for our new neighbors. I guess just let us know when you guys arrive.
Indeed, I shall. Thank you, brother. And he ends the call. stares at the phone briefly. It's
He hangs up
obsidian
by-
surface.
He hangs it up by smashing it to the ground. But yeah,
He looks. He looks at the phone and he's very like briefly introspective, and then he turns and he looks to the party and sees them talking to Alexander, welcoming him back, and he slips out. He slips away to go talk to some people.
alrighty.
I clock him, but I don't do anything.
You hunter's mark, so you know where he's at.
Actually, sure.
But yeah, you guys continue to talk with Alexander, the cleric. He's like, well, it's nice that your friends have met back up, but there are others who need my assistance. So I will. He bows and begins to leave out into the city.
So Alexander, it's awesome to have you back with us. We just got, some things. If you want to try and use any of them, you're more than welcome to. I'm using the armor that was offered, but I think that there is a ring sword and a swarm eater's clasp. If you are so interested, because I think Dahlgren wanted the horn.
Well, a sword has never really been my weapon of choice.
Are you still punching things?
I'm still punching things in that.
Well, then the clasp will probably be.
He holds
Be
up
of
his
use to
hand,
you then.
and it's almost like his hands are now gauntlets. Like he has full
That's-
on metal forehands.
That's awesome.
Wait, you have metal. Wait a minute.
Not
Look,
Not entirely.
did you lose your
merely-
fucking hands?
No, I still have my hands.
And tiny little hands just pop out from underneath the cloak.
Yeah, each of his fingers end in a tiny hand.
Oh, you became an Asura.
What does this clasp do? Describe it to me.
If you're surrounded by a bunch of spiders and or bugs and or bats and or rats and or cats, anything that you could consider, swarming you, you can shove your hand into it and reach it, pulling a bunch of them out and eat them, and you'll heal.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
You hear a distant
Kinda
voice
is.
saying, "Speak for yourself."
I'm gonna go find where that distant voice is, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know which one Dorgrin would want because he seemed interested in both of them. But if the class seems more up your alley because it's fists, you're welcome to use it.
Well, if anything is not going to go to use, I suppose it is better to make use of it myself than let it lie and waste away.
And so you accept
noble.
the spider belt?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, begrudgingly.
Yeah.
So what's left is the horn and the sword.
Dahlgren, I think, has this horn right now, right?
Okay.
Well, I look outside. Does he have the horn?
It depends on if he actually took it.
I don't know where he is technically. Actually, that's a good point. Do any of you have the horn?
He's out there somewhere.
I think he ran off with it.
We're gonna go. You know what? You guys stay here, keep getting acquainted with Alexander. I'm gonna see if I find Dahlgren.
All right. Well, while they walk off, I'll start retelling all of the things we have done since Alexander was stolen from us, and I'll tell him about the dragon, the weird, joking skeleton bodies, the lich, the floating rock heart, all of the stuff.
The Naga.
Yeah, the Naga.
These are wonderful tales you've regaled to me, almost as if out of Volo's book.
Almost if I was there myself. It's such graphic detail. But
Go ahead.
But yeah, it's you guys are just kind of hanging out with Alexander at the moment. But it's really whatever you guys want to actively do. Dahlgren kind of walked off to be by himself, but Nodley possibly went to go track him down. But
well, you made the joke of hunt prey, and I said sure. So I have a +2 to track him.
Okay.
That depends on if Dahlgren doesn't want to be found, though.
You're 2 rounds behind. You'll never catch up.
I fly in the air and I keep my eyes on you.
But you're not any faster.
And while this is happening, and I'm telling Alexander about the thing, I am testing out my new spider climb.
Okay. So yeah, you can very easily just climb just about any surface as if you were a spider yourself.
So this is what it feels like.
Oh my god.
But as time goes on, more people get settled. Tensions rise. Things have to be calmed. What little food and water there is has to be passed out. But word does get around kind of quickly of, hey, there's somewhere else that we can go live, so we don't have to try to find a place or resettle somewhere. And a lot of people are pretty about it. And
have I found Dahlgren?
That kind of depends on if Dahlgren is actively trying to hide from you.
No, he's just busy running around all the place. He'll meet up with the party again for dinner.
Well, I was hoping to catch him before that, but
I mean, if you actively are trying to find him, then yeah.
Well, yeah, he walked away and fucking I don't know where the fuck he went.
Somewhere. He went somewhere.
I'm sorry, but am I the bad friend for if someone leaves the room, you don't go check up on them?
You find him. He's talking to people and telling them that the people that he knows are interested. That there is room for them at Hrakenar, and to get ready.
Hey, mate.
Hello.
Well, I always like to think that every time you do that, because you always boisterously say hello, like my hair flies back. No. How you doing after all that shit? I never got the chance to kind of ask you.
Good. I'm telling people we need to get themselves ready.
Yeah.
Indeed. The city is exposed. There's lava going through the middle of it. I'm not sure if you've seen.
No,
But
it is.
it's not quite
It's a little fucked up.
it's not quite inhabitable.
No, not right now, for sure.
But Hrakenar has room. There are with the people we lost there. We can expand the tunnels. And it might be a little tight to start with. But these two remnants of these great civilizations, maybe they can come together and forge something new.
I get a feeling that you have a little thing that's going to go along with it, don't you?
Perhaps we'll talk at dinner. And he runs off to the next
No,
group of
before
people.
he does. Yeah, before he does.
Make an athletics check. You can't stop me.
I don't have to stop you. I'll just chase you. It's not hard. You got to stop eventually.
Dogren sprints away, and Nadi's just calmly flying after him.
Yeah. If that's the case, when he gets to the next group, I wait for him to finish talking, and then I'll just give him a hug. I'm gonna miss you, little girl. You know that? I don't want you to go, but
He hugs your kneecaps because that's as far as he can reach.
no, I'm leaning. I'm on a knee, bro. I'm hugging the at eye level ish. Hey, you know, I can only go solo. You take care, okay? And fucking, I don't think there's anyone better out there to protect these people.
I was saving goodbyes for dinner, but if you want to have yours early, he hugs you back very tightly. 1 second.
Fucking, you pick me up.
Bear
I'm as
hug.
light as a feather, bro.
He hugs you tightly. Grapples you.
Body slam.
Yeah, easy.
It was a pleasure traveling with you, but these people need a guide, and I know the best guide I know is busy with another mission.
I'm gonna start crying as I hold him. That's cute. Yeah, that's fine. I'll see you at dinner, and I walk away. Anadi's an ugly crier.
There's 8 eyes to do the crying, I don't doubt. Or 4,
Oh.
right?
4 in hybrid.
Yeah.
Because normal Anadis only have 2 in hybrid, and I thought that was dumb, so I made a.
It's whatever. Spider people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Dahlgren, but Dahlgren tells as many people, and he tells them to spread the word as well. But then I imagine that we have like some sort of shelter worked out.
It's very rudimentary. They make use of what buildings are still standing and are totally stable, as well as mostly tents and tarps that they have to kind of set up in cleared areas. And that's where a lot of people group up and bed down, trying to keep warm together. There's maybe a couple campfires. What little rations and water people can find get sparsely handed out to the young ones and the very elderly. But as you guys are kind of maybe grouping yourselves into one of these encampments, the cleric finds you all again and says, word has gotten around that you have found a new dwelling for us.
Temporary, at least.
That is
Yes,
very good news. And
My kin and clan welcome you all. But, just to be clear, he adopts a stern expression. There's to be no imprisoning devils, demons, or other fiendish outsiders to power some god-forsaken machine within my halls.
the cleric goes, I wouldn't dream of it.
You already did.
You fucking. I give him the dirtiest look. Uh huh.
I wouldn't dream of it.
He goes, I understand the resentment, the anger, the frustration.
I don't think you do.
I wanted no part of it, but
That's
it's
not what I remember.
But
But
However-
that being the case, yes, sorry, you finish first.
he goes,
I have endurance.
the journey could be quite dangerous to move all these people, but thankfully we've also made some new friends who could help with that. And then you see three skeletons just like T-posing behind him with the glowy swirls in their forehead. It's like, yo, we got a neat
Yes,
trick that
and
we got a neat trick that can move a lot of people.
oh,
He goes, yeah. We still got some of our magic powers, and he does like finger sparkles. We can make a portal. You just gotta show us where you want the other side to come out at.
Can we see Heraknar now from here?
Not physically, but on a map. You guys can show them the roundabout distance Rakhanar is from here. And
This is the entrance we know. This is the other one.
Rough guesstimations, magical mathematics. They'll take care of the logistics.
I see. These people, like, have they gathered, or are they gathering tomorrow?
There's
Like, is this the final night in Shilku, or at least the ones who are not staying?
as far as you could tell, there's still people to be found. There's still search parties going even at right now, and they are doing their best to make sure that everyone is found, but they're not certain that everyone is going to get found.
Yeah, but is this the group that's going tonight with the skeletons, or are they going in the morning or something? Like, has the group gathered to leave?
Oh, well, not entirely, but as soon as he's kind of like, as soon as everyone else is ready to go, we can open up a portal and start sending people through it.
I'm gonna have to talk to the group of people before, not each one individually, but before they go.
I must also speak with all of you. Dahlgren stands up. Friends, it has been an honor traveling alongside such brave and capable warriors. Fellow aficionados of athleticism. He looks to Bob and nods, flexes a muscle at him. But for several reasons, I believe this is where my journey with you comes to an end. I intend to travel with these people, guarding them if we cannot quite make it, and helping them get settled in Hrock-Hranar, easing any tensions between my kin and these newcomers. He looks towards Alexander. The stories I have heard of you say that you are a great protector. Protect them well, and one day I pray that we meet again. Whether in here, on Scholt, in some faraway lands, or in the drinking halls of the afterlife.
Was it because
And,
of the demon?
we'll go and we'll give everybody a hug. We'll give Anadi another one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just bidding his farewells.
How long until you're leaving? Until Dolgren is leaving?
It depends on the people. I will also be speaking with them after Anadi does and figuring out what the plans are.
Well, it gets like, all right, does like finger guns to you. You start gathering groups up. Me and my bros here are gonna go start setting up the portal, and they start walking to one of the big gates.
I'll go up to Goldolgren again and be like, "It's nice knowing you, friend. Hopefully we meet again, not as dead, but as alive." I'll pat him on the head.
He'll sort of knock your knee gently. But think, if we meet in the afterlife, that means your mission was a success.
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, if not, I'm sure you'll know.
Yeah. That's a good point.
It's a pleasure to fight alongside you, Zig.
Same to you. And then I will knock. I don't wanna do damage, but I'm gonna do a knockdown on him.
Just football tackle him.
I learned it from you, friend.
He laughs as he gets to his feet.
Zig and Dolgren roughhouse a little bit.
Yep. But yeah,
Alex is going to speak up, or Alexander's going to speak up before.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I have not had the pleasure of fighting alongside you, and though I've heard you served my old companions and friends well, I would like to see it in action before at least you go the one time. Would you pass blows with me?
What?
They want to fight each other.
if you wish.
Fight it.
Oh.
But to be clear, I don't use my fists.
That won't be necessary.
Good. As he pulls out a iron cinder block.
And he can't. He's gonna beat the fuck out of you with a brick. Are you sure about this, Alexander? In the kindest way possible, he hits hard.
And
But I
want
feel
to
like
see who hits
I
harder.
feel like
Well,
Dahlgren
you
hits
might be
harder,
right.
but Alexander's probably a little bit more accurate just because of how defensive Alexander is in comparison to Dahlgren.
Let's find out, won't we?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are actually gonna
Oh, are we
duel,
actually rolling this? I thought we were just gonna.
are you guys wanting
I mean,
to actually duel or
Right.
just
I kind of want to.
Maybe just
I'll leave it up to Dolgren.
maybe just best of 3 hits.
Listen, if you wanna actually fight, or if you just wanna like do punchies for a minute, we can do the punchies.
Maybe
I mean,
just
I was-
best of 3 hits.
I
Keep
was
it limited.
I was happy just like sort of narrating it. Like I said, I think we're fairly decently matched. It's just you are slightly more accurate than I am.
Possible.
I just have walloping blows.
Yeah.
it's like watching
But
a Beyblade
if you wanna-
go to toe with a boxer?
Yeah.
If you want to just here, do we just want to each roll 3 attacks?
Sure.
So first bout,
Does not it.
Okay.
Damn.
After you.
Parries it to the side.
Does not hit.
Damn.
Second bout.
Dahlgren does not parry it. Instead, he headbutts your fist out of the way.
Metal.
Does not hit.
That hits.
All right.
third bout.
I'm gonna
Does
spend a
not
hero
hit.
point.
Yeah.
Nope,
Does
I
not
give him a
hit.
hero point. I'll give you mine. I don't care.
that doesn't hit.
Indeed, you guys are pretty well tied. One good blow comes in from Alexander into Dahlgren's side, but Other than that, you guys are pretty evenly matched when it comes to blocking and parrying
Yep.
and delivering blows.
And Dahlgren's just leaving craters whenever he misses Alexander.
You gather
as we finished, I'm just gonna. Alex gives like a laugh, and it's like, I admire your passion and your strength, but your form could use a little work. There is always room for improvement.
Perhaps. And you could use a little more power.
Perhaps.
Because you didn't get through his temp HP.
a small little worried crowd kind of gathers, but once they see that you guys are just playing around, everyone kind of goes back to what they're doing. But once you guys are done, the cleric comes up to you, Dahlgren. It's like, I don't want to interrupt you and your companions' moments, but if we would like to begin gathering those for the first trip to wherever this new land is.
Indeed.
Oh, same land, different location.
Ah,
Yeah, we'll round people up.
all right. It takes another hour or two to gather up, but you guys get a pretty decent group going, and by this time, the Skelly Boys seemingly have the ritual pretty well underway. Dahlgren and the cleric gather the first bout of people, maybe a couple hundred, and you guys bring them to. Oh, what's up?
Well, I just want to address the group. Remember, not our group, the group of people.
Okay.
Just to make sure I get their attention, I'm going to fly up 20 feet, spread the wings, and then hover. Have any of you been to Port Nyanzaru 20-ish, no, 30-ish years ago? Forgot how old I was.
Let's see. You don't get.
I know they're. Yeah.
No one says yeah.
All right, thank you. And I go back down.
You hear
this
like
a
the
lot.
bony clap of skeletal hands, like, oh, that was a neat trick. Now wait, you see this one, and the three of them turn around,
look away.
going, "You Mogwai fight these owl," and then the giant like entrance gate runes begin to light up along the interior, and then swirling energies, and then a massive portal. The archway becomes a big portal that everyone can walk through. Icket, Wicket, and Sticket be like, we'll stay here and turn the portal on and off for when we need to usher people to the new place. Is there it? And we'll let you know when some more are on the way, so you won't be taken by surprise.
Enough.
Right, and Dahlgren will start leading people through.
Yep. You, the cleric, and a couple hundred more Anati folk disappear into the portal and presumably arrive at Harak Hanar. And once the last one goes through the portal, the Skeleton Boys close the portal. And then, they go back to doing whatever they can to help other people. And now you guys are kind of just there. Still in Shilku.
So, did Dahlgren take the horn with him?
No, he left that behind for you guys.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll hand it to Bob if he wants it.
I mean, sure. I'll take a big old horn.
As an action, you breathe into it. 3d6 d20 DC 28 fort save. Pretty good.
Oh,
or 30-foot cone
actually,
once a day.
Before the cleric does disappear through the portal, he does give you guys some parting words. He says, I remember that you lot were looking for Omu. I know not exactly its location, but I do know that it lies between a barren waste and a set of volcanoes to the northeast from here.
I got a feeling we might know what it is, but thank you, sir.
And with that, he'll skedaddle into the portal.
Like a spider.
Yeah, he turns into a spider and then he goes to the portal. He wants to scare people in the other side.
So have we slept since then? Like
It's been at least a day.
Okay.
Yep, you guys have not slept since I think first arriving.
Okay.
No, we had a nap when we got here, and then we had a day off because you said a day had passed or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys took a nap
All right.
over here.
Is the mayor still here?
Unsure. You can try to find him.
All right. I think we should try if they're still here. I think we should try and find like someone that's good with maps. That way, maybe they could uncover some more stuff on the one that we have.
All right.
Good with maps. I just look at it.
Give me
It's me.
a society check to try to find any cartographers still in the city.
Actually, no. We need to find that fucking mayor. We need to find that mayor because he fucking owes me. He said he'd help me find out where my fucking father might be. Where the fuck is he? I'm gonna start looking
All right.
for him.
All right. I'll be like, I don't even know what a cartographer looks like, to be honest.
They look like everyday normal people, just like you and me.
I point at myself.
Well,
I'm not really a cartographer, but I have a really cool map that cartographer itself. So,
well,
my cat.
yeah, but like, if we could find someone that knows like the area around here, since they have the flying ships and everything, maybe they can point some stuff out.
That's the fucking thing, They say they have all this incredible technology. They still haven't. You'd think some of it would survive. Do we see anybody like using any kind of unique, important technology?
No.
Damn. I thought we heard that they were a thriving society before the demons came.
You're starting to think that they were a thriving society because of the demons.
Yeah, who knows how long they fucking had that demon. Who knows how long a Sararak has had this fucking idea in the back pocket. Still curious what they... Oh no, they needed the metal. That's right. Or something like that. Anyways.
But Zig is not having any luck finding map people. But
as we're walking around,
yes,
I am loath to ask this question, but I am noticing a distinct lack of Gasa.
Yeah, after you got raptured,
she kind of just disappeared.
Yeah.
He went.
She left us a note though.
Yeah, actually, do you remember what that said? Because I don't.
Zig does. Alex does not.
it was a simple little parchment.
I gotta go.
Yep, gotta go. That's all it said.
Didn't it have like a star on it?
Coming to take care of you guys.
And it's almost serendipitous that gossip gets brought up to the mind. And almost remembrance of her, you guys kind of turn to the stars. As it's getting dark, and with the volcano ceasing, you can actually see the sky, see the stars. And you gaze upon them, and remember her infatuation with them. She was always watching the sky at night. And as you do so, it's almost serenic as you see 1, 2, a meteor shower begins to go. And then one star in particular, twinkling purple, seems to get larger and brighter as it slowly swirls down to the city.
Leaning towards the city.
It just starts spreading.
Yep. Get the fuck away from there.
Upon seeing this and alerting, everyone is expecting an impact of some kind of meteor, but it seems to slow, and the glowing begins to dimmen as it grows smaller and smaller, until slowly a humanoid figure slowly drifts down to the ground in flowing purple gowns. You see another familiar face.
Hello, my friends.
What the
Gasta
fuck?
says.
And I
Well,
thought I had
And
looking at it.
she is flying. She has a sort of like a corona about her, like a star. And yeah, she's just shining and smiling at you guys.
Huh. You're flying.
Hey, the group's back together again.
A couple people point up, "Alien!" and they start shooting at her.
No. I'll just field block.
She casts Meteor Swarm.
And
shit.
finishes off the city.
She actually finally touches the ground and the impact.
Yeah, the delayed impact.
Anadi's just in the back, kind of dumbfounded for now as the rest go to her.
Yeah, so Goss is like just greeting everybody's, shaking hands.
Kissing babies.
Yep. No, she.
Wait,
Anybody
wait.
that comes up, she'll take them into a hug. She's like, "It's good to see you again."
Oh yeah, the biggest bear hug you could ever imagine.
Yep. And Goss is, as you know, very, very lightweight.
Very light.
She's 90 pounds wet.
Yeah, I almost forgot how light you were.
I almost forgot how large you were. Have you gotten? She flexes, musclier.
Who's to say? You know, really. I don't like to brag.
Of course. She turns to Bob. Bob, looks like you've been taking good care of them.
So yeah, maybe
Bob's
don't abandon me
amazing.
with these people again.
It has been hell since you left.
She gives a chiming laugh. She's like, "I promise."
Yeah, like I didn't know what a lich was, and then I found out what a lich was.
Oh, yeah, no, liches are bad news.
Oh no, apparently
Apparently.
they dealt with one. Yeah. Like had a conversation, talked to it. Apparently got friendly, I'm not sure. Except
Wow.
gifts.
Yeah,
Probably
apparently we
learned
made
each
a
other's
deal with
birthdays
it.
too.
Like we made a deal with it. I didn't know what it was.
You got her phone number.
They did get her contact information.
Well, I'm glad to see you all safe. She
I don't know
turns
how.
to Anadi.
Anadi
Anadi.
has been looking at the ground, hat brim over, for sure. And as she looks over and says his name, Anadi's crying yet again. And he's gonna rush up and just squeeze Gasha.
There's something different about you. I can't quite put my finger on it. And
softer now.
those of you, and she's got her arms wrapped around Anadi, but those of you that can see Anadi from behind, see Gasa making like two like squeezing hand motions as she says this.
Yeah, it's been a shock.
I think you're better equipped than I am.
Probably.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I know what happened, but like,
This is
everybody's coming back.
The band's
quite
back
the
together.
Indeed.
Means more fan art.
Yeah, fucking motherfucker. Excuse you? You get what you're given.
All right. Well, I'll look at everybody and be like, all right. Well, I say let's rest tonight, and then tomorrow we continue our journey because we have much more we have to do.
Hey.
But we should still find the mayor and see if we could find a cartographer on whatever they look like.
Did you
Got
forget
the,
why the fuck we came in the first place?
Gaspa does maintain the hug a little bit on Anadi because she's
No, I'm
petting
still
your
holding.
fur. Yeah.
I'm still holding. Everybody's back, and Nadi never thought this could happen. But no, I'm yelling at Zig as I'm still being held. You forget why we came here in the first place?
I have no idea why you're here.
My dad's apparently here. Hopefully.
Truly. Oh,
Yeah,
how wonderful.
You
I don't
freed a
even know if
demon
I
from
wanna
the
meet him
heavens and
now.
Trying to find your dad?
No, I freed them because I wanted to save the people. I don't even know my fucking dad. I don't even know why I came here to try and meet him. I felt like I didn't have anybody, but I don't think I could just be your guides anymore.
Dude, you're not just our guide. You're our friend.
Well, I was going to say more of that. I've never gone through this much shit with anybody. You're closer family than that person's ever been.
It's all right. We're trauma buddies.
Well, we're more than trouble buddies. Trouble.
The tiny
trouble
little
family.
fairy on
Family.
your shoulder is doing what it can to dry your tears.
Fairy.
Yeah, the tiny little fairy
Well,
that you've had.
I don't have a fairy. I have a chewinga.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that thing stays under the hat. It's the first time it's been mentioned in like 20 episodes.
Yep. It doesn't interact much, but it's always watching you.
Yeah, stays there. Anyways,
You see a tiny little
Would it
hand with a
even be-
handkerchief. Start
would it
patting
even
his
be
eyes.
worth it, guys, to like fucking find him? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say to him.
How would you even go about finding him? There's a lot
Well,
of
the
people.
mayor says he owed me, and he knows who left Shilku. He's got a log of them.
Didn't you take that
Yeah.
log?
Yeah, I have the log, but I can go bring it back to him and be like, hey, where the fuck are these people?
They left to the.
Well, I asked. I already asked anyways. And none of them stepped forward.
Yeah.
So the hope is they're still in town and not dead. Let's go find the fucking mayor. I want to get this shit over with.
All right. You take the time, wander around, ask, and eventually you do find the mayor. And he's gathered up with a little group of people. They have like a sand table going. And you see he's making more plans of where to send scouting parties and such, where more supplies might be. He's like, oh, hello. Hey.
Hello. Where you have these people? Where the fuck are they? And I hold forward the list. The ones who've been to Port Nyanzaru.
He goes, well,
Salutations. My name is Gasa.
oh, hello.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
No, he's the reason why all this fucking shit's in shit.
He takes his hand, if we'll take it.
He shakes Gaza's hand and he kind of gives a whatever look to Nadi. It's like, I don't know. You have the list. We're still trying to find people. I have
Yeah.
no idea where any of these people are.
Well, then go find them. You owe me that much. I saved your fucking city.
We're looking for them. We're looking for
Good. And
everyone.
I give him the list. Make sure you don't forget who you're looking for.
He goes, okay.
See you in the morning.
And he takes the list and puts it in his pocket.
I am gonna kick his fucking ass if he comes up short tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Gasa is going to try to slide in here. She's going to say, I understand that a great tragedy happened here, and you owe a responsibility to your people. But
Kinda.
the people on that list are your people. And
Yeah.
the needs of this party, unfortunately, draw them towards greater endeavors against a threat that menaces all of Cholt.
Yeah.
I urge you to carry out this task swiftly,
We're leaving in the morning. I want to.
and I would like to make a diplomacy check. Because we have a face in the party again.
Yeah.
Looks at Bob.
I mean, I mean, I could, but I don't have anything to say. Like, I don't
Damn.
know what to do.
So, is that all right, Zach? If I
Yeah,
make that check?
Sure. Are you trying to make?
Okay.
Are you? Did you say all that to Anati or to the mayor?
No,
Yeah.
to the mayor.
Okay.
Just making a request. Maybe trying to make make an impression, a little bit, tiny bit. How's 32 grab you?
Ooh.
That is a 12 on the die.
Yeah, your words
Goddamn.
ring a little better. Your interaction goes a little smoother with him, and he goes, "I will ask some people to look for these members on the list specifically."
I imagine he's maybe got like his hand on a table or something. She lays her hand atop of it and just smiles. That's all I ask. And then she'll leave.
Eh.
Meh.
No, you're fine.
But if you guys go walking away, the mayor goes back to
He's
making
stashing
plans.
away.
Yeah, making plans
Strut,
with
Anati, strut!
his little.
I don't know how to strut. I
Don't
wear
worry, I'll
shoes,
teach you.
But I don't wear shoes.
Her and Bob will
I'll
show you
teach
the way.
shoes.
Okay.
But
You know, I haven't really gotten used to this. I really slouch a lot in this form. Actually, this armor has probably been the best blessing because let me tell you, my back has been killing me.
Oh, is it a breastplate?
Yeah. And you know, for some reason, it magically fits like perfectly.
yeah, you look at
For you.
Anati's special breastplate, and there's like a single eye that just watches you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gasa will wink at it. Then she will wheel and turn on Shashik. When did we get a pet snake?
Well, how about
He just stares at her coldly and blankly.
This is not my conversation.
he's not really a pet. He's more of a circumstantial ally.
Ah, well,
Oh, wait a-
hello. I am Gasa. She
Hi,
extends a hand.
I am Shashik. He does not extend the hand.
I'm surprised you said hi. That's like 10 points on his politeness.
Gasa hums. Can I touch your scales?
No.
Can I make a diplomacy check to convince you?
He begins to walk away from Gasa.
He's like this. I've been trying my best, and if you want to help me, like, I don't mind it, but he's
there anything-
very cold.
Is there anything else we should know about this new companion?
What do you mean? You know Gossa.
Inner peace, inner peace, inner peace.
Welcome back, Alexander. No, he tried to kill us when we first met him. Then we whooped his ass because he just wants to save his sister. I got a feeling that when we go to save his sister, he's
okay, we're good.
gonna probably immediately abandon us once he has the opportunity. So he's a tentative ally, and he's gonna help stop the summoning of a snake god.
Which is funny because he's also Snake.
But he's not a god. What? He's not a god, though.
Oh.
But
Snake.
he could be.
Sounds like a
But yeah,
useful ally.
Yeah.
he's
And as far
a
as I could tell, with all my insighting on him, he's telling the truth. He wants to just save his sister and fuck off. Problem you're going to probably come up with is she's a high priestess, which means she's probably cool with summoning the snake god. So this is going to be very hard to convince them. Hopefully,
And-
they're more emotionally compromisable than Shashik here.
Also, don't be surprised if he shoots you. It heals you.
Only if he
Yeah,
shoots with
that's
green.
weird.
If
No,
it's
I think
another
I'll
color,
still be
it's not.
surprised.
If it's not green, it's probably dangerous.
he's
If he hits.
He's of dark coloration, and he is mostly wearing just like a colorful, what almost looks like a bathrobe. It's like a not quite a cape, and then one of his arms is fully mechanical.
It's not every day you see that.
Fascinating.
All right.
Gus is gonna follow after the snake.
Oh, dear.
Is there anything else we need to do before we get some much needed sleep?
No.
Only anything you guys want to do.
I mean, not necessarily, no. I don't suppose there's anybody that we can dump all this wealth upon so that we can get things. Is there any black market traders that are just like, I'm going to take this opportunity?
That would be
Throughout-
a great time to restock.
Throughout all this that you guys have been back into town, you have definitely noticed people skulking about, as I've kind of mentioned, with any sort of tragedy, much like real life. There are people who take advantage. You know, not every person's a good person. So you've seen people dipping around, possibly, you know, creating their own stashes. Maybe there's a gang that's being formed separate from the other people who are grouping up, but you're unsure.
Well, if you want to do that, Anadi, I'll follow you, and I'll pat the bag.
Yeah. Because if I recall correctly, at least in Chult, I know like people in black marketplaces. I'm going to go to those people and mingle, see if we can find anything to trade and or sell.
Alrighty.
Because we got some wealth.
Give me a perception check.
Well, I'm good at these. Come on, baby. 27.
Alright.
Could I also keep an eye out?
Sure. If you would also like to make a perception check. Ooh.
Bro, you blind as fuck.
Damn.
Zig's completely oblivious, but Anadi, you
I
do
take Zig by the hand. Nah, stop walking that way.
you do see a
Zig doesn't know
couple
what normal people look like.
do see a couple of people skulking about in darkness, and you sort of follow their general direction until you come upon a small, we'll say, camp inside of a building. These individuals, they're not as cheerful when they greet you. They're kind of just like, "Hey, what do you want?"
Well, we have money. You probably have supplies. We're willing to trade.
All right, let's see what you got. And so,
Well, this is just for starters, so you know, and I hold out a gold bar.
ooh, they kind of sit up a little bit. Solid gold bar. Very
Yeah.
interesting. We might be able to find some things worth your time. What is it you're looking for?
Runes.
Fucking- What'd you say?
Runes.
You want runes. What kind of runes you got?
Let's see. What kind of runes would be here?
Yeah. We're probably looking for property runes, not fundamentals.
And anything else enchanted or magical you have.
Did you guys invite Gasa along?
Sure. Oh, no, wait. You were chasing the snake.
I mean, if you guys invite the person that's good at talking people to come haggle, she'll
That's
come
a good
along.
point.
I mean, you're
Okay.
welcome to
But
go if you want.
if you left her to chase the snake, she'll do that.
No, I'm not losing my friends. Get over here. Not again.
Hello.
And so
Yeah.
they go rooting about through their stashes and bring out their selection of runes that they have. And it's not many, but it seems to be what these people would have. And so they have access to energizing runes, demolishing runes, hauling
So
runes, conducting runes, and corrosive runes.
By any chance, do you have a greater staff of healing?
Let's see. That's the
The level 8 item.
30% chance. They do, actually.
Wonderful. I know money.
Uh,
I
how
have a feeling.
how much?
Seeing as you guys just pulled out a gold bar,
That's only a tip of it.
Hey, I have a staff of healing.
Yeah, that is the one I think Gossa left you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I
this
can
is
give
a
it back.
this is a greater staff.
Yes, I want a greater staff of healing.
Okay, cool.
Also, Dahlgren left behind his 50 gold for the party.
All right.
Oh, I found 50 gold in my pocket.
See how
Oh, here,
much...
let me hold that for you.
No,
Gossa gets 50 gold.
Ooh.
no, get away.
So a gold ingot,
Is
Is-
1,000 gold.
yep, generally worth 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
And
Because
so
Zig
for
took like 1,300 or whatever, and I was just like, I want a gold bar.
and for
Well,
a gold
we
bar,
have 1,300 in the bag.
Mm.
for a gold bar, you guys can purchase a couple runes.
Well, how's that staff looking for prices? Because, I mean, that
The staff is
corrosive
470 gold pieces.
and that corrosive was rather useful. You said corrosive and what else?
So corrosive, conducting, demolishing, hauling, and energizing.
I think I missed one, but that.
And so for a single gold bar, you guys could purchase probably 3 runes or the staff and a rune.
Yeah.
Gossa, refresh my memory. Right, you're able to put the runes on the things, correct?
I suppose I could. I do have the crafting skill.
Okay.
As do I. Yeah, so the corrosive is the
Though
one
if
that
they're on
probably looks.
runestones, I don't think we need a check. Let me do some research.
Fair enough, you do that in the meantime. The corrosive one seems to be the most exciting because
It's actually
when,
combat.
Yeah, so when you hit with a weapon, 1d6 acid damage. Crit, the armor that they're wearing takes 3d6 acid.
Oh. That might be good for Alexander since he's going to be, punching people.
Well, you also hit the fuck out of things with your axe.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You have the highest attack bonus to hit. Other than me when I use 2 actions.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't want to, seem like I'm taking everything, and I
you have a lot of money.
Oh yeah, I mean, I specifically, Alexander was wanting, runes, so I'm assuming he was wanting, something
Alexander,
more.
did you get anything new? Actually, the both of you. Did you two get anything new while you were gone? Just so we can leave it on the table.
I have hand wraps of mighty blows, but that's about it.
Wow, you are dirt fucking broke. And I look over at Gossa.
What I gained was knowledge on my sojourn.
Oh boy. Okay. Corrosive rune goes to Alexander.
Um,
And Staff of Greater Healing is definitely going to Gossa.
Do you have any other magical items and or potions?
Let's see.
Yeah, we need the good shit.
Perhaps a wand of manifold missiles?
That would also be great.
They go,
So-
we ain't come across
so
any
far-
wands, but we have found some potions.
You're useless!
Useless. Fuck! Die!
Oh, you must die.
Let's see.
I also
what
cast
does-
Bone Shaker on one of them.
What does the demolishing rune do?
It does what Dahlgren did.
Oh, okay.
More damage to constructs.
To objects generally. And constructs, yeah.
You know
When you
what,
damage a
I-
construct using a demolishing weapon, you deal an extra 1d6 persistent force damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Specifically constructs.
Oh wait, does demolishing not damage walls anymore?
Demolishing is for a
Alright.
construct, yeah.
By the way, we have 790 gold with the corrosive and the staff of healing right now, the greater, obviously.
They pull out a little chest, a mostly damaged chest full of dusty vials. Like, these are all the potions we've been able to find. They're only healing potions, but they are minor, lesser, and moderate quality. They have 9 minor, 7 lesser, and 6 moderate.
Moderate healing. Where is it? There you are. Alright, so let me just do the quick math. It's 36 gold for all the miners, if we want them all, obviously.
I mean, I'm fully expecting to buy all of the potions.
84 gold for all the lessers, and then 300 gold for all of that. So let me just quickly. Too lazy. Oh, sick. Funny number.
420, blaze it!
Yeah. So that's 1,390. So 1,390 gold because we're definitely buying all those fucking potions.
All right. Oh, I forgot. I'll pull out the
Present.
piece of the hell engine that I want to turn into a shield. I'll look at him like, do you know anyone around here that could turn this into a badass shield?
In one day.
He kind of just looks at you and is like, no.
In fact, one night. I had a feeling. Yeah, come on.
It was worth a shot. I'll put it back.
But like, come on. Listen, we're aiming high. I see where you're aiming. You're aiming high.
Yep. Okay, so we'll buy all those. Is this all the magical stuff that you have?
He goes, yeah, more or less. Most
All right.
stuff didn't make it.
All right, and then not that we don't want to give you all of our business, but is there anything
He goes,
or any
no,
other?
please do. We enjoy making money.
Is there any other people that you know of that is also selling things if they have a different variety?
He goes, as far as I know, we're maybe the only ones still in business. He kind of says, with an inflection. But this town got hit pretty hard.
Extremely.
There's not much left of this town.
All right.
One moment, I just want to see if there's any armor runes that would be useful for any of us, if they have them. Do you have any armor runes, or was it purely combat focused or weapon?
He showed you all the runes that they had, and he tells you that those the runes weren't actually being used on weapons; they were being used on machinery to make them more effective.
Ah, actually, that's a good point. I'm curious, do you have any tech that survived? I heard so many things about Shulku being this thing. Anything?
He goes, well, it seems like all the tech disappeared. Everything that was really boosting up this town were these big robot spiders. And now that we come back, you killed them all?
No, we didn't kill them all, but we killed a couple.
Oh, well.
They're trying to kill us.
We also destroyed the thing that was making them.
Yeah.
He goes, oh, you did? Well, no wonder the city's gone to shit. All the robots are gone that are supposed to be fixing everything.
You're welcome for being free from infinite torment.
These people.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate this guy acting like how he is, so I'm gonna intimidate and glare him.
All right, give
He's
me a
finally using it.
give me an
Gasa-
intimidation check.
Could Gasa possibly, could Gasa do some good cop, bad cop? Aid him?
Sure.
Alright, so Gasa's gonna do good cop, bad cop, and, I'm actually going to use... Yeah, I'll use diplomacy. Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, bad roll. But that is a +1 to his intimidation.
All right. And he kind of sits back a little bit. He's like, "What's with the stink eye? You kill all our robots,
Anyway.
and we're the assholes."
We saved you.
Yes.
We still need to. We still haven't given them the money for the items.
I'll reach into the bag and give him the amounts and be like, next time, be nicer.
I'd still like to do business because he gave me the money. I still have the gold bar then.
All right, so you get, I guess, the potions if that's what you're handing him all the gold for.
I mean, I'll pay him the 13.90.
All right, they kind of
yes.
just slide the chest to you. Well, there you go. You bought the whole stock.
Oh.
Okay.
So there isn't anything else that we can get from them.
They have the staff
'Cause
and
this-
some runes.
Oh well, I thought did you buy just the potions or did you buy all the things? Because that's the 1,300.
I mean, if that was the total, that's what I handed him.
All right, so we have the staff. We took the corrosive rune and the potions. This one might be in character for them to have because these guys are all sneaky little thieves, and who knows if this was left behind. I'm looking for a polished demon horn of greater variant.
Polished demon horn.
It's an uncommon item.
Let's see. Uncommon. I'll give them also 10% chance. They do not have it.
Oh, that would have been so good for where we're going. Do you have a normal one?
Do they have a what?
A normal one?
They go, no.
Fuck. Surprised this thing again. Yeah, whatever. Thank you kindly for your, services.
Thank you all for your patronage.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, quick question.
Oh.
Do you guys have a bow of some kind?
A bow?
Yeah.
I mean, Mickey's got a bow. Do you want to buy a bow?
Who the fuck is Mickey?
Casa
points-
says no and casts Bone Shaker on Mickey. Rips his skeleton out.
Jesus
He
Christ.
just points over to one of the other Anadis that are just standing against the wall, and you see he has like a bow on his back.
Like, hey, dude, can I get that off you?
He kind of makes a weird gesture, and the dude's like, "Sell it to him."
Yeah, sell it.
And he sells you his longbow.
Okay. How much is that?
Not much.
Longbows. Well, it depends if it's a composite longbow.
It's just a
If
regular.
it is if it is a regular longbow, it is 6 gold pieces.
Okay. Is it a composite?
No, Zach said it wasn't.
It wasn't. Okay, so regular longbow.
Yep.
Cool. So it is 3, 6, what?
Just 6 gold.
Yeah, 6 gold. I'm also going to add the Greater Staff of Healing to my inventory.
That's a good idea.
Hey.
There you go. And as you guys are like trading with him and stuff. He's like, well, as you can see, we don't have much, but since you guys are in the business, we do know where you can find maybe some better goods. It'll be further up north, but they should have quite the stock.
There's other places
Sounds
out
rather
here.
promising.
Yeah, there's a little, we like to call it a hangout spot where some of us other who not really welcome in Port Narandaru, we all like to hang out there.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, you got a map?
People don't normally have a map
Not
in
as-
this country, so
When he goes,
do you
all right,
have the
this
ability
one's
to give
for
directions?
free. This one's for free. Then he pulls out a tattered piece of paper and draws on it with some charcoal, and he draws. Well, almost looks like a. I think you call it a peninsula, and he goes, "This is called Jakaka Bay." And he points
No,
at
it's
this
not.
He points at this little gulf area. He goes, there's a, we'll just call it the spot. Since you are looking for valuables, that'll be a good place to go spend some of your coin.
That's much
Man.
appreciated.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. Nah, fuck it. I doubt that.
How
Alright, let's get out of here.
how far away is this place?
If you guys do some mappy map stuff,
Yeah, can we just reference
map
map when
stuff?
we're not near these people?
yeah, once you are away from these people, it looks like
Making
he
sure they're not
drew-
following us.
It looks like he drew this place.
Wait, I gotta zoom out
Yeah.
so that. Okay.
Looks like
Where?
he drew this place. And
Ah, yes, the
this-
Shiitake anchorage.
yeah, and
Yeah,
this
yeah,
bay,
no.
Haka.
there's a, you call it the spot.
Haka Anchorage. Alright.
And
you could say
where
is-
are we again?
You guys
We're in
are
Shilku.
here in Shilku Bay. In Shilku.
All right.
We're not going there.
I mean,
Million
and,
miles away.
And here's Harakanar.
Yeah. Get
is
back.
there any
Straight.
usable boats here still?
Fuck no.
You don't
They were in the
think
bay,
so.
they melted.
All right.
I did notice something though as I was looking at the map. If we want to make a straight shot to the next location that we have marked, we're going right back that way. And I point right at the mountain or the volcano we came down from. We gotta go over that shit.
I mean, or we could just go around.
Yeah, it'd probably be better if we just go
yeah,
around.
you mean how every square is an extra day?
I mean, that beats having to climb over a volcano that was just active.
Through over hills and under hills, my journey has led.
Yeah, who knows if any fire element. I don't. That's a good. Hey, people. By the way, there's a giant fucking worm in your lava thing. I'm not sure if that thing was a demon, because it didn't look like one. It looked like a giant fire elemental.
Yeah,
Those are two very different things.
yeah, and you guys haven't seen any fire elementals or demons or any other spooky shit since you guys have been back to town.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
That's good.
Yeah, everyone's just ignoring the giant Godzilla worm.
Listen,
It just
when that
occasionally
volcano
pops up and eats
exploded-
somebody walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, when that volcano exploded, that thing could have been dormant in there and slithered out.
it could have.
It'd be pretty metal, actually. I might steal that.
All right. So
I'll steal my own idea.
what do you guys want to do?
I want to go to bed so we can find my dad in the morning. We can fuck off.
All right.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. So next week.
And you
What?
guys.
We got 20 minutes.
Oh, I thought you said we were going to bed.
No, I'm not going to bed.
Yep, we're
Pulls
all
off the
going to
mask.
bed.
I'm not going to bed.
We're gonna live RP sleep. This stream's gonna go for 8 more hours, just sleep. But yeah, you guys find somewhere to bed down the best you can, and get what sleep you can. And in the morning, it is a new day. And let's see.
All
Hello?
right. Hi.
I'm still
Okay.
here. I'm still here. I'm just trying to pull something up.
Gotcha,
Okay.
gotcha. So,
While that's happening, Anadi's a little. He's both nervous and, or he, she, it, both nervous and kind of talking to themselves in a corner. They're probably up first before anyone as well, unless anybody has reduced sleep time. But yeah,
You guys are awoken by rain. It's not hard rain, but it's not gentle. It's a moderate rain. And just like everywhere else in Chult, it's a warm rain.
That sucks.
been a while since we had a weather roll.
Yeah, I've been forgetting the roll for them since most of our overland expedition is kind of just, dot to dot.
We
Up
were
it
in
goes.
Volcano.
Casa goes to stand out in the rain and bask in it.
Yep. It's been a minute since she's experienced weather,
Yeah.
but it is a new day. You can see people are either still at it or getting back at to it, clearing away rubble, helping people, trying to get people. Ooh, Cassie, trying to get people what they need. And yeah, what is your next course of action?
Find the mayor.
All right, you
Yeah,
spend
double
some time.
check.
You spend some time, and you find the mayor. And once again, he's still talking with people, divvying up like search groups and trying to divvy out what thing of rations they have, and people trying to organize people who are going to the new city. And he sees you lot. He's like, "Hey, I've managed to track down 3 of the names that you were looking for, and you'll find them getting ready to head to the dwarf city." And he kind of points over to the people getting ready to leave.
Thank you kindly. I'm gonna start making my way over there.
All right.
Making my way.
Are these 3 people separate, or did he point them out so I can realize who they are?
Well, it's a group of people, and he just said that they're in the crowd.
All right.
And the
I'll
3
use
names.
that horn of blasting. It won't just immediately be used, right? Okay.
And so
I don't want to just.
the 3 names he circled were Jock, Lentil, and Ishi.
Jock, Lintel, Ishi. Jock. Ishi, I'm sure I'm gonna remove these names real quick. I'm gonna just try and get the attention of the people. If there's a Jock, Lintel, or Ishi, can you stand out from the group for a moment? I need to speak with you.
And yeah, 3 confused individuals eventually make their way to your side of the group, and they're kind of just looking
Before
around.
lentils come out, it's a common name.
Yeah. It's like, yes, hello. What do you need this for?
How many of them probably look like they're in their late 40s, early 50s, if not 60s?
Let's see. I'm gonna roll 4 d20s for each of their age. So we got a 39, a 52, and a 38. So relatively young.
So just the 52 then. You two are too young. I'd look to the one in the middle. Did you go to Port Nyanzaru about 30 odd years back?
He goes, well, yeah, I've been there more recently, but yeah.
I'm sorry to say this. Which one are you out of the Jock, Lindhill, or Ishi?
He goes, oh, I am Ishi.
Ishi. While you were there, this is going to sound extremely odd. Did you happen upon, like, a whorehouse?
He kind of chuckles. He's like, yeah.
Uh-huh. I don't know if you know this name, but do you remember a Vanessa?
He goes, no.
Oh. Is that because you didn't know her name or any of the people's there's name?
He goes, that name doesn't ring a bell. But it's been several years since my last trip to Port Nyanzaru.
Well, you said at least 30, so. Oh boy, this is fucking awkward. Yeah, no, this would be a lot easier if you knew the fucking name. There's really no easy way to say this. You might be my dad.
He kind of chuckles. It's like, I wish that were so sweet. He kind of pats you on the shoulder, but I'm sterile.
Jesus Christ! I mean, were you sterile fucking 30 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a life. I was born with this condition.
Wow, fucking. Ugh. Well, thanks. Goss is using item.
he lies to Gossa. What does this do?
If he is lying, he rolls against my deception DC instead of my perception.
He doesn't seem to be lying.
Gossa eyes him suspiciously.
I will find out if you're sterile or not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna test it.
it can't be the other two because they're only 6 years older than me. All right, thank you for your time, Ishi.
He goes, well, I hope you find your parents, young one.
Yeah. I'll just start walking back to the group.
Was it everything you hoped for?
No, it was very awkward.
I bet.
You bet. You saw it.
And,
Oh.
and if you remember going through the log the mayor had, there was about 30 or 40 names of people he knew that went to Port Nyanzaru.
Yeah.
Are we gonna go over this like 30 more
No,
times? Great.
no, we're not. You know, I don't think honestly, when I first set out to when I first learned from Volo that my people were a people, I had a little bit of hope that I had actually family out there. But honestly, through the journeys that I've been going through and all this shit, you're more of my family than I've ever had. So I don't think I need to know my dad because I got all the family that I need right here.
That's sweet of you.
Gossa
Thanks.
will sort of loop an arm around your shoulder and pat it.
Hey. Thanks.
Wait,
So,
Spider family.
listen, we can be a fucked up family.
If this wasn't the end of the session, I'd give you a hero point.
I mean, I'll take
Thank
it for
you.
next session.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got a feeling that there's not really much else we can do here. And whoever that guy is, well, I never met him. He's never really been my dad, so...
Oh my god, I just
Let's get
remembered.
the fuck out of here. What?
I have a bomb in the bag.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We still have the nuke.
yeah.
Well, no, that
um,
detonated when you were wrestling with Dahlgren.
No. Well, I mean,
That's
I
such
guess.
a great way to end the episode. Oh my god, we still have the bomb.
See you next week.
Oh my god.
let's get the fuck
rid of
out
that
of here.
shit.
Awful.
Amazing.
Oh my fucking god.
All right.
But yeah, I
let's
mean,
get the fuck out of here.
there's 15 minutes left of our regular playtime, or we can
I mean,
have
might
that
as
as
well
a
figure out where the fuck we're
segue.
going.
Yeah. So
I think that's a
Are
fun
we going
thing.
around the mountain? Or are we going through the mountain? And if we're going around the mountain, which side? We can go around this way because we kind of
yeah,
we can go through the mountain. We're just crawling over it technically.
it'll have its own set of perils, but yes, you can go through the mountains.
Yeah, through the mountain. I don't know, but over.
If only we still had Dolgren, we just dig our way through.
Right through,
Right.
yeah.
Ancient dwarven stairs.
Do,
Of course,
do
you
we
guys
remember?
could take the portal back to Harakanar.
That puts us further away, doesn't it?
But we don't have to go through or around a mountain.
Alright, so this is 15 hexagons.
This is 11.
11. Yeah. And if we're going around the mountain, it's maybe like 3 extra.
Yeah, while we're doing this, I had a rumor. I'm not entirely sure how true this is. I'm gonna find a candle, just light
Rumor
it.
has it.
And with this armor that I'm wearing, I'm gonna put my hand over the candle. Do I feel pain?
You do not, but if you leave it there, you eventually do.
Ow! Fuck. Was that your fault, or was like this is only temporary? I looked down at the armor and say that.
It just looks at you.
Ugh. Speaking of which, are you
hey.
still gonna talk to me now that we've freed your boss?
It just looks at you.
Hey, question. Do we have a piece of armor that is a demon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we keep making deals with demons?
We didn't make a deal with a fucking demon. The demon's like, we'll help you. And we're like, okay. It's not a deal, it's an offering.
But it also can be a sword, a bow, or rope.
And it's my shirt, so fuck off.
I'm just saying. We seem to be carrying around a lot of evil stuff.
This thing isn't really evil. The demon said it can't turn back. It's kind of trapped in this form.
But we should still be nice to it.
I am going to be nice to
It's
it. In
hanging out with
fact, I'm
Sammy.
probably the
It's-
nicest in this group.
You guys have 2 intelligent magic items.
Sammy's not with us anymore.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's with Callie.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he is.
right.
Fucking thank God.
Yep.
He's
It's
been
his
bitching
problem.
the whole time. Actually, wait a minute. No, you had the Giselle. What'd you do
I
with
told him.
Sammy?
I had him.
Oh, so he's just been bitching on your back this whole time, and we've
he
been
hasn't
ignoring
been
him.
bitching.
He should have been.
No, we shouldn't have.
Takes one week. That's all it takes. We have not killed
we
any
do
beasts.
not travel for that long.
Every square is a day. We've
Not
definitely
according
traveled
to
that
the
long.
GM.
Oh,
That's
and
just the DM doesn't remember.
I want to make sure that I got it right. So there was 9 minor healing potions, 7 lesser healing potions, and 6 moderate, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
We'll split those up out of session.
All right.
Alpha doesn't
Wait.
need.
All right. Do we want to go to Hrakana, make our way over? Because then we're kind of possibly going through familiar territory of jungle, which I'm best at adapting at. Or we can make our way over the mountain and then possibly into the jungle.
I mean, I'm fine with either way, but if we go to Harakanar, we might see if any of the skeletons can just send us to that trading that that thing that those ruffians told us about.
And be even further away?
Well, no. If they could teleport us there, then we just have to do the walk back.
Yeah, which is way further. Look at this. Look at the map.
Like I mean, if you guys don't want to go, that's fine.
It's super far, bruv. I think
All
we're
right.
getting all the stuff that we're getting here.
Just a little treasure goblin. It's fine.
I know.
It's fine.
Listen, you have more than enough money to start an empire. Like, literally. Like, it'll be a small
honestly,
empire, but it'll be an empire.
I'm in agreement with Zig personally. I don't think it would be a bad idea to be more prepared for, fighting want to be gods and lich lords.
But we have a friend down there who's currently with Demon, which I'll forget about Callie. And they're
Immediately.
possibly dealing. They're probably fucking.
Gossa looks around confused.
So we traded out. No,
Not on purpose.
wait, no, you met Callie.
Did I?
Yeah.
Briefly.
He didn't leave an impression on me. Sorry.
No, that's fair. He's not here to
Great
defend
guy.
himself. You never
I'm
met him.
sure. So I've heard.
So yeah,
But no,
so not on purpose. By the way, not on
Yes,
purpose.
obviously not on purpose, but like, if he's there, he's probably fucking with the snake god. Because they have to go through Omu to get to Serarak, and Serarak is in the bowels of Omu. And so we gotta fucking go there to deal with that shit. At least that's what we keep telling ourselves. It's a little weird that they have a temple on top of a temple and they've not realized it. I'm curious if they're actually as close as they seem.
Well,
Shashik, are the fucking... Are your snakes really, like, on top of Omu? Like, right there?
Yes.
Okay.
My people live
So-
in the town of Omo.
That's it. Good to know. We'll ask you some questions next session about what it's like, because we haven't done that. Because we're stupid. But yeah,
Well-
I vote that we go from Harak Hanar if they let us out, mainly because I'm better in a forest than I am over a mountain. I feel like I can climb better in a forest, although I got wings now, so I don't really need to.
Gossa's gonna try to sneak up on the snake. Let me know if she succeeds.
You try to sneak up on him, but he does the little fork tongue thing, and when you go to like hug him or whatever, he just turns invisible.
Not a hug. I just want to touch his scales.
Oh, well, if you just like come up and poke him, then yeah,
Well, maybe
just-
trace a finger along it.
he just stares at you.
she's nice, I promise.
Fascinating. Thank you.
We're gonna wake up and he's missing all of his skills.
Goss is wearing them.
You guys like my new jacket?
She's gonna make a dress out of his sheddings.
Oh, Jesus.
Awful.
Boots, actually.
Oh,
Snakeskin
that-
boots.
well, I don't know if you can use the snakes. Yeah, whatever. Snake shedding. But, yeah. So, Harak Hanar or over?
All right. So, are we gonna take the portal, or are we just gonna hike around?
Actually, that's a good point. They have a portal leading us there. Will it, hey, Icky, stick it or whatever, Wicket, that's what it was.
What's up?
Does your portal lead to outside of Harak Hanar or inside?
It leads. They'll let you know that it's not directly into the city. It's just outside of it. Wherever you guys would have sort of described either the mine that you guys went into or the mine that you guys came out of. That's where the portal
Yeah.
will drop people off at.
Okay. Yeah, the entrance to the mine that we went through would be great.
All right. So yeah, their teleporter, when they open it up, will poop people out in front of the cave.
Yeah, and there's a group that's about to go, so I mean, that's probably the best opportunity unless we want to wait another day.
I mean, I'm fine with going.
Alrighty.
Alright, cool.
That will be happening next time. And is everyone good for Friday the 13th?
Ba-ba-ba.
Should be,
Well,
yeah.
that is my dad's birthday. So I will let you know.
Alrighty. So, possibly
Just,
pending,
go-
may have to pick it up the 20th. But if not then it's going to be a minute because I am heading out the week after that. I'm heading on my road trip again to come visit some of you Yankees. And
Yep.
I'll be out of town for probably a month at least.
Bruh. We're going to the final stretches of Omu and you're going to be gone a month?
Yeah, it's going to be, looking at
You
this
better be able
calendar,
to
Good
host
time.
where you're going.
it's going to be at least 3 or 4 weeks. That my whole trip will be.
Oh yeah.
Bruh,
But yeah,
I can't believe this.
I can't believe it. But yep, thank you all for playing. I hope you've been enjoying yourself. Thank you all for
Yeah.
watching, and we will catch you guys next time, whenever the next time is. As always,
Yeah.
night.
Bye.
Night.